Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So like I said, this is technically one big recording, but I did have to kind of splice it because it was way too large. So before I cut to the next part, let me just look around the map because I didn't see myself really doing that too much. So one of the things that's kind of interesting is that Ma Teng is driving. He's already taken Ye Castle and now he's driving towards Hu Gate. So he's pretty much beating up Yuan Shu. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on because Yuan Shu's got just enough. I feel like it's just enough to make one big push to try to retake his capital city. And you know, even on, especially on a scrambled map, if you have Ye, it is pretty much guaranteed that's your capital city. You know, it's the biggest city in the north. And even, you know, comparatively to everything across the ocean right here, it's still, I think, a contender for the best city. Maybe Sucheng is up there, but that's a little bit farther down. Anyway, I don't know if Ma Teng's going to be able to hold on because Zheng Lu's moving down here, and he's got the Outlander, he's got the cooperation of the Outlander tribes. Who, if you guys don't know, the Outlander tribes are like five tribes that were added in the PUK expansion. They're supposed to symbolize basically the forces that are around the Han Empire, like outside, and it's basically one city that's representing kind of a big kingdom that's right outside of China. So well, it's one city on the map here for game purposes. The idea is that it's supposed to be the strength of the whole little kingdom, you know, on this border here. So imagine a whole little kingdom on this border here, and then this one city's representing it. So that's why they're absolutely stacked. They all have 300,000 soldiers, which is more than enough to run over like the whole map, you know. In fact, in Romance 9, where they were introduced, you could unlock these guys by beating them and play as them, and their numbers were so high that you could just run over all the kingdoms with the Force. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, so they can, if you befriend them in this game, they can lend you some of their officers for use in your force. Zheng Lu's got them, and they are insanely strong in this game. They're like way too strong. You know, in my past runs on the channel, I don't even use them because they just warp a playthrough. But when a weak AI force gets a hold of them, it's actually kind of cool because it gives them a shot in the arm. It gives them a chance to compete. So he's moving in against Ma Teng. Shixie is trying to do something against Ma Teng. So I think Ma Teng's overextended himself, so we could see him potentially get dismantled by 3 forces. In the same way that Li Ju's just turned around and basically stopped me from taking Xiapi, which really sucks. Ma Teng is going to be hard-pressed, I think, because all his momentum is right here, and now he's going to have to turn around and defend 3 invasions, potentially. So that's pretty much it. Like, everywhere else on the map, I'm not too concerned with. Everything else is just too far away, you know? I expect Lu Bu to just be stuck here and just be constantly fighting everybody. And Cao Cao really is our boogeyman on this run. Like, but he doesn't really have, like I was saying, his starting position is so weird. Like, his economy is kind of just very, very weak right now. Like, these 2 cities are great cities, but because it's Cao Cao, he doesn't have the boat navigation. Because Liu Biao's being unusually aggressive against him. Well, you know, you don't usually see this, but Liu Biao's making a push and taking some of his core, which is really killing his income. I mean, this city's only got a couple of spaces right now. It's just missing some of its stuff. And I think he just took these 2, so Cao Cao's really expanding really, really slow, which is great for us, because the longer it takes him to get up and running, the longer we have a chance of making this a real run, honestly. We need to get Xiapi, you know, it doesn't become a real run until we get it, so yeah. I think that pretty much covers everyone else around. Let's get back to it. I can't believe that this guy is really trying to build this camp. That's ridiculous. Let me just give him the order to make sure that he actually attacks before we see how this all formation finesse plays out. need to get off of this ram. That's the most important part. Disengage from this damn ram. Okay. Su-Heng should totally carve up Guo-Si. Wow. As I say that, I get hit with an inflame tactic. Our tactics meter's charging up kind of slowly because our morale's not capped. So the higher your morale, the faster it'll charge up. And morale actually affects your defense to some degree as well. Okay. Did we already destroy it? Oh, okay. We must have taken them out already. So let's break this camp. Let's put the speed up a little bit. Oh boy, here we go. Bandits around Pengcheng. Where is that exactly? Oh no, that's... okay. Oh, the highs and lows of banditry. Okay, so here's our first bandit trigger. It did not go in our favor. So these two bandits right here, we can't control the units that spawn in. Okay, they just spawn in randomly. These two units are closer to my territory, so they're definitely gonna start heading into our territory. This one is probably gonna actually head towards Gongsun-do, so that's good. But this is bad. I'm hoping this guy's gonna head up here into the mountains. And I have no idea where this guy's gonna go. I wonder if you can see their orders. That would be crazy. Conquer. Nope, they just have a vague order to conquer, so either the village, or if I'm very lucky, they'll attack the city. Since the city's actually got soldiers in it, they'll counterattack and wipe them out, but probably the village, I'm sure. Wow, what a bad time. I've been asking for bandits, and now I've got them. And it's at the worst time, because we're away fighting off an invading force, and they're appearing completely behind us. Oh, man. Alright. Let's see. We've got 3,000 gold back there. We are broke up here, so we need to transport. Right. Can't get too distracted. That's just, oof, that is not good. I could only hope that it'll hurt Gongsun-do more than it's gonna hurt me, you know? That's just how it plays out sometimes. You take the risk and it's like, alright, hopefully the enemy gets hurt more than me. And since I'm the player, I should be able to control it a little bit better, right? So, alright, let's try to cut off Li Ju here. That'll be the next order of business. So we'll head to cut off his supply line. So we cut off Guo-Si. So when you see this, your supply line's been cut, you're pretty much dead in the water. When your supply line is cut, what that means is that your hex is here. See the coloring of the hex? Since we moved through it, we cut off his connection to the rest of his force. So while you have a line that goes straight to your city, you're getting supplies. As soon as you don't have a line that's connected, a hex, and you're completely broken off from your other hexes, you no longer have a supply line. So his supply line being cut, he's got disorder, which is confusion. Can't do anything, paralyzed. Stats are reduced, and he can't move. So he's just a punching bag, a weakened punching bag. So your unit's pretty much dead when this happens to you. Unless you're lucky enough to have an awesome officer like, I don't know, Su Huang, for example. Then you'd be alright, but if you don't have an awesome officer, you are done. Okay, so he's going to complete some of the route. I'm going to move down here. I'm going to move, let's see, right here. So I'm going to bring my supply line down here, and then to connect with his hexes, the hexes that he's going to go over. This way, if the enemy suppresses the area because they still control the village, we don't get cut off. One of the risky things is that sometimes you'll send in your guy to to mess with supplies, with your opponent's supplies, and you'll end up being the one who gets cut off. Xiao Kuiao joined Li Ju. We can't let that happen. Come on. Far more useful in our force. Alright, there's not really anything to do except keep searching. I have to see where these bandits are going to go first before I decide where to attack. Like who to deploy and where. Thankfully they're not like elite bandits. They're just random bandits. There's like stronger versions of bandits that you can get. Oh man, it would have been great to get Huojun, man. I think we sent 3 people. No, yeah, I didn't think so. Ooh, +5 intelligence. It's a good bargaining chip for future diplomatic endeavors. Alright, so they captured that, but now they're gonna... There they go. He wants his... Dude, I already gave you my request. You know what? We're gonna take the gold. Screw it. We'll take the gold. I need to keep drafting, and I don't have any money right now until my transport shows up. There goes Guo. I didn't get to fight as much as I wanted. Don't worry, there's plenty more fights heading your way. Alright, that's not good. So he's redeployed this guy who was building the camp, Wuxi. Wuxi, by the way, his stats got nerfed, man. This guy was not that bad back in the day. I feel like his war used to be a little bit higher. Okay, anyway. We need to tighten up this route, and I'm actually going to have him just head back to base. Let me see if I can give him retreat. What route's it going to give me? That's a weird route. Don't retreat like that. Let's go straight ahead then. Okay. So we're going to get out of here now that there's actually a sizable force in the area. Same thing here. I'm going to retreat. I really don't even want to fight Li Ju. We got to get Xiapi. That's the goal, so... Where's our transport zooming? It's already there. And Zhang Yang is fighting Yuan Shao. Interesting. That's I could have sworn I asked you to attack Cao Cao, but alright, we have a little bit of gold since we ransomed off Gong Zundu's son. We need 1350. How much do we have? 1321. Oh my god, we didn't even make enough money for that. We didn't make enough money to... Oh, Xiao Pei is killing me. I'm drowning. The city's just too small. It's just too small. Now I know how Liu Bei felt, man. There's a couple of scenarios where you could play as Liu Bei. I don't even know if it's in this game or if he just has Shu Province. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there used to be scenarios where Liu Bei starts here, and I used to hate it because there's just no economy. It's such a small city, you know. Oh, he's chasing after me. Okay, see right here, we would have gotten cut off completely. But thankfully, like right here, you see how our line got severed? He would have gotten cut off, but because we brought him over, he still has a supply line because of this hex right here going all the way around. Damn, Li Ju's going to get away with his 4,000, which means he's going to be stronger than us, believe it or not. Believe it or not, he's going to be stronger than us if he gets away with that ram. I actually think I'm going to fight. I'm going to throw him at the ram unit. And I'm going to recall him. Because as it stands, if he gets back to base, he's going to have 11,000 soldiers. And we're going to be hovering somewhere around 7,000, which means that if I go to attack Xiaopi, we're going to repeat this episode. This episode's we're gonna run a rerun, and I really don't want to do that. What's killing me is the gold. We don't have the economy to sit here and just keep drafting like the other forces do. That's what that's where Li Ju and Gongsun do have an advantage. Like, I'm in a situation where I could just get ping-ponged, you know, between these guys. And each time that, while I'm fighting one, the other one's recovering, and when I go to fight the other one's recovering, and we just get stuck. And in Romance 14, like, when this happens, it's it's very difficult to get out of this situation. Like, it can be really tricky. Unless you just want to, you know, bite the bullet and go to the bargaining table, you know, and try to get diplomacy established, but... Alright, just don't get killed. Oh, we got captured. That's pretty bad. That is quite bad. He knew the risks. Our transport got here. Great. So our transport got here, but Li Yu got captured, which means I may have to bargain for his release. That's going to be my income. Gongsun Du did get beat up. Wow. He got mauled pretty badly. We got to take care of this bandit. Let's see. Yeah, the maneuver is just too low. Just go 5,000. Catch this guy. Okay. Man, this bandit play here really hurt me, because now that we're going to be fighting on this hex here, it's going to lower my barracks. You know, whenever you're fighting on your own territory, wherever the territory is being fought over, right? Wherever the village, wherever there's a battle, whether it's here or here, that village in that area, its economy gets lowered. So our barracks is at level 2, it's probably going to plummet down to level 1. So, you know, that's the good thing about bandits and the bad thing. Because when they're on your territory and you have to drive them off, they're actually affecting your economy. Which, you know, these are small force problems, right? These are little guy problems. When you have a bigger force, it's not a big deal at all. Alright, let's go see what he's what he'll demand for him. Oh, and he's wounded. Great. Is this guy reckless? He is. Alright, so if I say handle him and then head up here, let's just see. We have nobody in loot. Alright, let's put somebody there before we get more bandits up there. Like I said, I was expecting these two territories to never really get developed too much, but these two back here, I was counting on them not being messed with. So that really sucks. Employ. Sang-yang. This guy's not great, but... when we do take Xiaopi, we'll probably need all of these officers to help develop it, because it is a huge city. I almost feel like it's got, what is it, 8 or 9 villages compared to Xiaopei's 4. So at least double. Alright, young Feng, get rid of this guy. The quicker the better. Yeah, okay. Great. Yeah, he's gonna get away. Damn. The best way to getting your prisoner is to go beat down the officer and break him out of the cell yourself, but we're not gonna catch him. 1,500 gold. Oh, great. So the gold that I got, I'm basically giving away. I got 1,350, and now I just gave away 1,500, so... One step forward, one step back. Alright, how bad was that for my barracks? I don't think it went down, actually. I could be wrong. An amazing item. There's another item in Xiao Pei. I guess we'll keep looking. Alright. Let's get our forces back to base here and just try to build up and head back out. Fast forwarding quite a bit, honestly. It took a while, okay, to get some soldiers back together. Again, I owe that to the city and to the fact that we were fighting two people, so we've pulled up our advisor, our transport guy, because he has castle builder, so, and I have a skeleton crew, so with 1,000 soldiers, he's put up an arrow tower here and here, because these are the points that are really contested, you know, these two towers. I mean, not the towers, the villages. So if I do get more bandit spawns, hopefully the towers can handle it. If Li Ju comes back, again, hopefully the towers can slow him down a little bit. They are ridiculously strong, like I said in the game, so I'm going to implement a 2-tower rule, for now at least, because they're so OP. So yeah, we're building the towers while he's gone, recapturing his cores that he lost. And speaking of losing territory, Ma Teng did lose Ye, but he lost it to Sheik's Ye, which if you don't know, Sheik's Ye is a pretty weak force, but he was able to drag a tower up here and steal the city while Ma Teng and Yuan Shu were fighting here, which is kind of funny. So, oh, also huge bandit trigger here, and it's been just beating up Sheik's Ye's forces in Beihai. I mean, he's lost both of his cores, and this is the second force that he sends out to try to put down these bandits. So this force is struggling just dealing with the bandits that have spawned. Now to us, right? So our march against Gongsun-du, we've got 10k, I mean, which is really the best I could do right now. I got very lucky. I got a merchant in my territory, so I was able to offload a ton of my supplies for a ton of gold, which was great. So we used that to get some soldiers, but like I said, this is as much as I could get, really. So the plan is to attack in crane formation, which is good at demolishing. It's good at lowering the castle's durability. So maybe we can take it. I really don't know. One of the things I'm considering, if it's better to just take all the cores and try to trigger a surround and conquer effect, or just attack it like this. I'm going to attack it like this only because I don't want to take Pengcheng, because we've lowered the morale to 0. So if I take this village, right now it's empty, it's neutral, but if I take this village, there's a high chance that I'm going to spawn more bandits, and there's a chance that they're going to be on my border just like at the beginning and go rampaging throughout my territory, and I just can't afford that right now. I need laser focused precision on Gongsun-du right now. So I'm going to avoid the village. I gave him specific orders, go around the village. And we took this spot here to try to motivate Gongsun-du to come out of the castle, but he did not take the bait. Again, Su Huang's got a really strong, he's got a unique tactic, Expedition Ingress, which is just a really hard hit. So I was hoping to draw him out. I'm still hoping to draw out his forces so that we can hit him with the tactic and wipe out his soldier count. But we'll see if he takes the bait. And now Taurus here just to buff our units. You know, she has a supportive trait, so You can see the white border around her. All units within, I think it's about 3 hexes, will get a slight bonus to their stats. All their stats. So she's just great for all around. And I feel like Crane Formation utilizes like so many different things. Buffing it with supportive is even better, you know? Because Crane can do a little bit of assault. It has high defense. It can do some siege damage. It has good demolish damage. So it's a little boost everywhere. We're probably gonna have to wait for Dongchen to catch up to us, and then we can hit the city in Unison. I also got really lucky. I found in this game you can find tomes and you can teach your officers tactics, you know. And I actually found a Warcry tome for Dongchen, which is pretty useful right now because what Warcry does is it increases your demolish damage. I think it decreases demolish damage and it also lowers assault damage taken from units, but if he doesn't field any units, we can at least use Warcry to buff up our damage to the castle walls. And in this game, you know, every little bit helps. Like, it could make the difference. Yeah, here comes Li Ju, that figures. Good thing I put this guy here. Like I said, he has Castle Builder, so he can get these structures up really, really fast. Like I said, even with the skeleton crew, with 1,000 soldiers, he got these arrow towers up pretty quick. So, speaking of building, look at the fortress that Zhang Yang has built. I mean, he's built fortifications and traps everywhere. It's crazy. He still hasn't attacked Cao Cao, so I don't know what's going on with that. He should have. Do we have to? I don't remember if I have to attack him first. Do I have to actually order an attack on the city for Zhang Yang to respond? I don't know. Somebody let me know in the comments because I don't remember and I'm not in the position to do it anyway, but I'd like to know for future reference. I'd like to know. Okay, I don't think we have anything really to do. We're just gonna hit the search button as usual. Once you have these turns where you... Alright, let's see if Gong Xun Du will do me the favor of sending out a team. Yes, he did. Oh, thank God. So he lowered his soldiers down to 2,000, which is great. Because now I can hit him with this. Not only does it do damage, but it will increase our defense. Wow. 2,700. And his defense is buffed to 1,000 right now. Thank God. Thank God he came out of the castle. Less soldiers, less arrows that we're taking. Gong Xun Kang captured a second time. Alright. Dong Heng is in danger of being routed. What do we do here? I'm just going to use Warcry again. I'm going to lower down Gong Xun Du's assault this time, since he has more troops. Alright, he's gone. Now Tora is in danger. Now Tora's in danger. She's just gonna have to hold on. I can't really do anything there. Li Yu, I guess he already routed himself, huh? There's no damage to the tower though. Maybe he turned back around. I don't know. Maybe Yuan Shu's attacking him or something and he turned back around, because he should have dealt some damage to the tower just like he did the first time. Alright, we're back at 22. Alright, let's see what's going on down here. Not much. I'm going to wait to assign a trainer down there for a little while. Right now I'm just going to amass some soldiers. We need to see this fight through. I hope Naotora can at least survive for one turn before I have to recall her. Alright, his assault restored. Now she's taking real damage. He's falling back. That was very lucky. Alright, I'm going to use Expedition Ingress again. The really cool thing about this is that you don't have to hit an enemy. See, it's a nuke. It hits everybody around him, and even if there are no targets around him, he still buffs up his defense. So I can keep spamming it to increase my defense. Which I'm definitely going to do. Alright, so we lost that village to the camp, to the bandit, but that's fine. Okay. His defense buff is still up from the last one, so I wonder if it resets the time that it's activated. You can see there the defense is blue. The letters, that's how you know that it's on, the buff. Alright, we need to catch that guy. We can't just let him run around, so let's get young Feng to deal with it. Okay, and then I'll wait till next month before I assign a trainer, actually. Keep searching. Okay, we should be able to win this. What's Cao Cao doing, though? Oh, he's at 10k. Cao Cao might launch an attack soon. We have to take the city before he joins in and steals it from us. Oh yeah, severe damage to the walls. They use Shout to lower Su Heng's defense. I'm waiting for him to use War Cry. Let's do this, you bastards. Oh, he turned around? I wasn't expecting the bandit unit to turn around and attack Naotora. What is that about? I need to move her. Or try to. Get her out of the way. Young Feng. Just go back to base, man. I thought he was gonna go south and run south again, but he didn't, so go back to base. We have to have a garrison here after all. Alright, last 1,000 soldiers. We should have this. Stupid bandit, man. Nah, she's gonna get routed. Damn. Oh, there goes our buff. Oh, we've almost got it, so I guess it doesn't matter. There it is. First city. Desolation. But it's all for the good of the restoration of the Han. There it is. The craftsman buff has been unlocked. Attacks from bases by your force are strengthened by 20%. And durability restore is increased by 20%, which is really good because we just beat the hell out of this city, so. Well, we should have captured everybody in the force. We'll take everybody. Look, we got a new bandit on the team. Zhang Kai. Zhang Kai is pretty much responsible. He's pretty much responsible for the reason that Chu province plummets into war. Okay, this is the guy who totally fucks up Cao Qian's plan to pacify Cao Cao by treating his father right. So Cao Qian has Cao Song, Cao Cao's father, stay for a visit, and his plan is to just treat him, treat him well, wine him and dine him, so that he reports back to his son, and he takes his eyes away from Chu province. Zhang Kai is tasked with escorting him, and decides to kill him and plunder his entourage, because Cao Hong is a pretty wealthy guy. So on his return back, he, because he's a former bandit. That's the thing. That's why he's got the yellow turban. He's a former yellow turban bandit who joins the employ of Cao Qian. Cao Qian, I don't know what he was thinking, but he appoints this guy. Imagine appointing a guy who has that disreputable, reputation following him around. Anyway, so he appoints him, and it's kind of funny because, okay, so when Cao Cao gets captured, he knows that they're being raided or whatever, and he tries to hide, and he hides in I think it's like a closet or something he tries to hide in, and he tries to fit one of the concubines with him in the closet while he's hiding, and she's too big. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this right. I think the book says that she's too big, so she can't fit. So they either try to find somewhere else to hide, and they're found out, or they're literally found out as he's trying to find a way to get them both to fit. So he gets killed. He gets discovered and killed because of that. Because he tries to hide his concubine with him, and he's found out. He gets killed. So Zhang Kai's the guy. He literally, like his trait says, he plunders everything that he has of any worth, and he disappears into the mountains. He resumes his life being a bandit. Cao Qian is the fool who gets stuck holding the bag at the end of it all. Cao Cao declares war on Cao Qian, a vicious war because he murdered his father, which a lot of people say it's really just pretext for his invasion of Shu. I don't know. I mean, Cao Cao does have that reputation, but at the same time, if you find out that your father's been slain while under the guest roof of somebody, you're gonna see it the same way too. So, I think in the novel it actually plays it up that Cao Cao's like, yeah, I know that he wasn't directly responsible, but but this is a good opportunity. So he's not bad. He has arrow formation, charge, restraint, research fire attacks. He has the bandit trait. More importantly than anything else, he fits right in. He's gonna reform himself for real this time, guys. For real. This member of Cao Qian's, the Yellow Turban served Cao Qian after the end. He was charged with protecting Cao Cao's father, but killed Cao Cao to steal his fortunes and fled. Right. Oh no, we want to employ him. We want to employ him. I don't know who this guy is, Li Yi. Okay. So the Gongzun family members don't want to join? I'm gonna have to execute him. I can't let them go to Cao Cao. Actually, what harm is he gonna do me if he goes to Cao Cao? Yeah, I'll let him go. It's one of those things. Cao Cao is so great that me worrying about Gongzun Du going to him is ridiculous. We've taken our city. We've taken a huge city, finally. A large territory. Is this him? Okay. Okay, so we let him go, and he was so taken aback that he decided to join us. He's like, I'd like to be a part of this redemption arc as well. Let us create a world of everlasting peace. That's right, that's all I want. Never mind all this raiding and pillaging. Don't pay attention to any of that. It's really peace that I'm after. Oh no, bandit unit. Just one? Oh no, they're all over the place. These are Xianbei bandits. So if you get named bandits, they're usually a little bit stronger. So if this guy's assault 700, that's pretty damn high. What about these guys? Let's see. 500, 400. Again, pretty high. Usually bandits are around 200 to 300. They're pretty negligible. Thankfully, it's just this one, so our arrow tower will probably take care of it. But we'll still have to send someone out to reconquer the space, which is a little bit annoying, but it's fine. I'm just happy that we got our city. We got our first city, Xiapi, so... wow, even more bandits down here. Alright guys, well, I think I'm going to call it there for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back probably next week with another upload, so we'll see what we can do. Now that we have Xiapi, I can actually build it up. So I'll probably take some turns and build it up between here and the next upload, so we can hit the ground running. But yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, take care.